What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome back to our Pokemon Silver walkthrough. In yesterday's episode, we did a little bit of sidetracking by hunting down the 3 legendary beasts, or legendary dogs, whichever one they are, Entei, Raikou, Suicune. It took a while, but we eventually caught all 3 of them. And yeah, that was just something I wanted to do in between beating the champion and doing the post-game. So now that it's over with, we can officially head to Kanto. So once you defeat Lance and you boot up your game again, you'll be back in front of your house. And I already got the call from Professor Elm just because, I went to go catch the legendary dogs. But I think as soon as you take a step, he'll call you and tell you to come by his lab. And that's because he has a very important item for us, and it is going to be the SS Aqua ticket. And this will allow you to take the SS Aqua, which is a boat that goes from Vermilion City to Vermilion City, and that's how you will get to the Kanto region. That's right, you actually start in Vermilion City, and come to find out, the post game is kind of just open for you to explore. You can take on the gyms in whatever order you want in Kanto. So yeah, but for now let's fly to Vermilion City, and you might remember it from earlier on in the game. It does have a port. You just gotta head through this little building here and show it to one of the sailors. And yeah, don't worry, this boat ride, there's actually stuff to do on it. It's not just cut out of the game or anything. There's a bunch of trainers to fight, and you end up having to find the I think it's the captain. No, it's not the captain. It's just some random guy's granddaughter. I think he'll come up to us in just a second. But yeah, now we are out on the open seas. You cannot get out. And yeah, here he is. So this grandfather right here, he's, panicking because he lost his little girl. Come to find out, she will be found in the captain's room. But for now, I'm just going to start from the bottom and work my way upwards. Actually, no, I'm going to start from the top and work my way down, because I think you do need to go to the basement. But yeah, let's just start on the bottom row of rooms, and not every room is gonna have a trainer in it. As you can see here, this is actually the grandfather's room. I didn't realize that. But yeah, there's also a room somewhere around here that you can heal up in, so don't panic that you're locked on the boat. And I'm really glad about that, because I think I'm still kind of broke after all the money I spent on the healing items for the Elite Four. And oh my goodness, you have a Delibird too? Okay, calm down, buddy. We all know UPS is the best. I mean, I taught my Delibird some moves. Your Delibird, it just has presence still. How pathetic. But yeah, UPS is still level 37. He's kind of below everyone else. So I'm trying to get this man caught up. Also, is this going to do damage to us? Oh, it's going to heal him? Oh, what? Oh, wait, no, that's a berry. Okay, so yeah, I think that present did nothing, because, it's just got that random chance of healing us or hurting us. But down it goes the Delibird. And yeah, there's not too many trainers on here. I think there's only 5 on the first floor, 3 on the basement floor. I think it's a little bigger in the remakes. And luckily, this isn't in the remakes, because you have to actually go find the granddaughter after you talk to her in the captain's room, even though it's not too hard to find her. But in these games, I think she just automatically heads back, so that's cool. Also, look at the Teddy Ursa sticking his hand in his mouth. Get your hand out your mouth, Teddy Ursa. Take this icy wind. That's right, showing no mercy even to a cute little teddy bear. Oh, and you went for rest. You were at full health. What if I didn't go for a damaging move? But yeah, anyways, I'm recording this video on the day that the new Pokemon Presents happened, August 3rd, and yeah, I have had a pretty productive day so far. I got that reaction done and uploaded for the main channel. I worked on another video for the main channel, and now I'm recording this episode, and I'm probably going to record part 42 as well right after this to try and get ahead a little bit, because the past couple of days I have been recording the videos literally the night before or the afternoon before, and I have to edit them all in one day. Granted, they don't take too long to edit and upload, but still, it's nice when I know that I'm ahead and I don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, going back to the Pokemon Presents, I think it was really freaking awesome. I mean, we got more news on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, some new Pokemon got announced. I like Satitan the most. He is that really awesome Ice-type Pokemon. And yeah, overall, I am excited for Scarlet and Violet. We're still what? A little over 3 months away. I'm pretty sure it's like November 18th or 19th is when it comes out. But yeah, I am pretty pumped nonetheless. We got introduced to the new gimmick, which is the whole, what's it called? Terastalize thing or whatever. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For now, let's fight this dude. Also, I think there's another little, I don't even want to call it side quest because they're not really side quests, but there is another little task you have to do here on the boat before you can reach the captain's room. So we'll come across that in a bit. For now, we're taking on a fire breather who doesn't even have a fire type. What are you doing? Also, you'll probably notice that these Pokemon's levels are just really pathetic for this point in the game. I mean, we just got done defeating, you know, Pokemon in the mid-40s and level 50. We're the champions of the Johto region. And now we're back to facing, like, high 20s and mid-30 Pokemon. And that's, you know, a complaint that people have about Gold, Silver, and Crystal, is that the post-game is just way too low of a level. Now, they did increase it a bit in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I know that. But still, not by a lot. Like, you would expect, you know, if you just got done defeating the Elite Four, that the Pokemon would at least be in the 40s, maybe the 50s. But no, a lot of the trainers, not just here on the boat, but, you know, also in Kanto, still have Pokemon in the 30s and stuff. Now, the gym leaders, on the other hand, you know, they're mostly in the 40s and 50s, which could be a little scary for my team considering how underleveled we are. But I'm looking forward to the challenge, baby. I liked, you know, being challenged in the Elite Four. I think that was pretty fun, even though it definitely got scary at a couple of points. You know, sometimes I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna win, but that just adds fun to it. So yeah. Anyways, we defeat that fire breather, and Scout's gonna get up to level 39. See, that's the nice thing about, you know, us still being underleveled, is that we're still gaining EXP relatively quickly, just because these Pokemon are still around the levels of my Pokemon. But yeah, let's go ahead and put Sean up front. I didn't realize how many levels Fortress got during that Elite Four. That really shows that he was the MVP, which is just amazing. I mean, Fortress, out of all Pokemon, being the MVP. I think that will do it for this room, and that means that we are done with this bottom row of doors. So let's head to the top, and I think, yeah, this sailor right here will tell you that this is our cabin, so we can take a nap in there if we'd like. I think there's a PC too, yeah. So let's go ahead and heal up, even though I don't really need to, but might as well. And yeah, if you want to withdraw or deposit anyone, you can do that too. They've got you set up in this place. For now, we are going to head out of that room because it's empty and take on the, I want to say this is, yeah, the hiker Noland, who's going to have a Sandslash and Golem. Kind of cool that, you know, we're seeing some newer Pokemon here in the post-game. Of course, this was still Gen 2, so you're not going to see too much diversity because it's just the original, what, 251 Pokemon or something like that. But you will see some Gen 2 mons that you haven't seen yet, or at least don't see very often. Anyways, Sandslash, take this surf to the face from my boy Maryland. And we'll probably just stay in and take on the Golem as well. That should be an easy OHKO. And I think we have one more guy to fight on this floor, which is a sailor, and then we will move to the lower floor. Except I don't think we fight him yet because, you know, he has to do with that little second task that I was talking about a second ago. But there we go, Golem, the big old rock boulder thing, he's gonna just drown. I mean, I hate to say it, but what are you supposed to do? He's a rock, he's gonna sink, he's not gonna be able to swim. Good night, buddy. And yeah, there we go. So we're still getting some nice EXP, as I said earlier. And now, I think there's nothing to do in this room, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, yeah, no one in here. So let's head down to the bottom floor now. Yeah, this place is not as big as like the SS Anne from Gen 1. But you'll notice when you try to come up this way, this guy is literally blocking you. He was going back and forth to block you. So you're actually going to need to talk to him. And he's going to say that his buddy is like goofing off somewhere instead of working. And instead of him doing his job and going to find him, he's going to order us to do it. So what you're going to want to do is head back to one of the empty rooms. I think it's this one. Yep, it is the one basically right off to the left from the entrance. Two rooms over, or the one right next to your cabin is a good way of putting it. And yeah, it is another sailor who is kind of slacking off. He says he was taking a nap. So we need to battle him in order to get him back in shape. So let's do it. And there we go. He just had a Machop, Machoke, and a Psyduck, so nothing too crazy. And now he will get back to work. I'm not even sure where he goes. He might go down to the bottom floor, or maybe he just disappears like a ghost, because that happens in Pokemon games. But anyways, now that we've defeated him, this guy will let us through. And you can check out this little side room right here that just randomly has a bunch of beds. I want to say because of like the pink tiles, it's like the hospital room, and you know, probably for a good reason, because this guy's currently throwing up in the trash can. I mean, he's saying he's seasick. I don't know why we want to fight him, but yeah, he does have a pretty cool team. Mr. Mime, Machoke, and Magmar. I guess he is, you know, he likes Pokemon that start with an M, is what it looks like to me. I don't know. Also, Mr. Mime, did you really have to go for Reflect? Come on, buddy. I realized that, like, a lot of my team does use physical attacks. Or, well, maybe not. I keep on, you know, getting confused because the physical special split wasn't in this game. But I know Sean has physical attacks. But then again, at the same time, like, Pear, Azumarill, Delibird, they have some special moves with them. So I think we have a pretty nice balance between the two. Looks like he's going to go to a Machoke. So speaking of Delibird, we're going to send him out. And he will use Fly on this boy to fly up high in the sky. Also, remember that you'll also get an item for rescuing the captain. Or not really rescuing him, but, you know, he's getting annoyed by the little girl because he's trying to drive the boat. So, yeah, I think you actually get it from the grandfather instead of the captain, but it will be a metal coat, which can be used to evolve like Onix and a Steelix and that good stuff. But yeah, and you will have to find the granddaughter in order for the boat to arrive as well. So don't think you can just like sit around and wait here and not fight anyone. Because if you do that, then you will be stuck on the boat forever. Anyway, Sean, get back out here for a Magmar. Hit him with the Rock Slide. Do not burn me. I feel like I've gotten burned too many times in this series. Alright, good. So yeah, Sean will level up here too, which is very nice. And Sean will definitely be used a lot in the next episode because, as I said before, we're arriving at Vermilion City and you can battle the gyms in any order you want. So my plan is to just battle the gyms in the order that I go with the cities. So we're going to Vermilion City first. I'm going to battle Lieutenant Surge first. And of course, Sean has Earthquake. I'm sure Pear will be useful. Scout will be with Dig. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Lieutenant Surge is definitely one of the weaker gyms in the post game. I would say probably Blue and Sabrina are like the two hardest ones in my opinion. But you know, some people or your team might match up better against Psychic types. Or, well, actually, Blue, he doesn't even specialize in a type. He's got a pretty diverse team. But yeah, let's take on this Sailor right here who's going to have 2 Eradicates. Should be pretty easy to take down. And then we just have another girl waiting for us right outside of this room. And then we're basically done. Ooh, Hyper Fang. Better not flinch me. Oh my gosh. Dude. Come on, we're starting this again? Really? Alright, come on, Marilyn. Do not get flinched. What was it? It was the Bruno battle, I think. We got flinched like 3 or 4 times from, I think it was Rock Slide. Gosh, like, I've had enough of it, you know? But no, here's Raticate, still doing his thing. Alright, we'll go for Waterfall since we, like, never use it. Honestly, Waterfall is a pretty pathetic animation in this game. Probably because it was a new HM and they didn't really know how to depict it. Let's switch to... Let's go to Sean. I want to try and land a Dynamic Punch. I feel like I might just be wasting time, though, if I don't. But screw it, let's take the 50-50 risk. Come on, Sean. I know you can land it. Dude, seriously. It's 50-50, like, so we should land it here, you know, if the odds are true. Oh my goodness. Come on, we're gonna land one of these. See, now you've just made me stubborn. So I'm sorry that I'm wasting time, but there we go, we land it. And we better kill. That's gonna be kind of, okay, yeah, I was about to say, that'd be embarrassing. I think Dynamic Punch is what, like 120, 130, maybe even 150 base power. Something along those lines. Did Maryland level up? No, he didn't. Do I need to heal him? You know what? I'm not gonna heal him, but I will switch him out just to make this last battle easier. We'll put Meganium to the front. So yeah, nothing else in this room. There's really no items on the boat besides the metal coat that I talked about earlier. And yeah, let's fight the Picnicker. She's saying she's so bored. Well, I'll give you a good battle right here to not be bored about. Let's do it. And she's gonna have a Sea King. So yeah, this will be the final fight here on the boat, and then some dude will come over the intercom and be like, "Hey, we've arrived at Vermilion City. How y'all doing? Hope you had a great trip. Besides you, the juggler who was throwing up in the trash can." Oh man, there are some characters on this boat, that's for sure. But one more body slam will do the trick. And yeah, let's go speak with the captain and get that girl away from him because he's trying to drive the boat. He's trying to get us there. That's why we haven't arrived at Vermilion yet, because the captain can barely drive. Also, let me switch pair out from the front, even though I'm not really going to be using Maryland or UPS in the next gym. So they'll probably fall behind a little further, but that's okay. And yeah, here we go. So the girl's just like standing next to him. She wants him to play with him. Obviously, the captain's not going to do that. And so we say that her grandpa is worried about her. So there we go. And yeah, you automatically cut back to the grandpa here. And he's going to give us the metal coat as a reward. And I think now the person comes over, the announcer. There we go. We've arrived in Vermilion City. So the sailor by the front is not blocking the door anymore. We can, well, he still is, but you have to talk to him. Then he will move out of the way, and we are in Vermilion City. So yeah, that will do it for today's episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. It is time to officially start the post game. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.